Hi guys, my name's Isabel. I have type 1 diabetes and I am also a diabetes educator and registered nurse. And I have had this really exciting opportunity to be an ambassador for IBD Medical to help raise awareness of diabetes and kind of demedicalize it a little bit. So I am coming on today to start off my vlog series, video blog, on debunking diabetes myths. So the first kind of one I was going to discuss today was that health professionals don't know it all about type 1 diabetes, especially about your diabetes in particular. You manage that condition 24 hours a day, every single day, and you're only seeing your endocrinologist or diabetes educator or GP a proportion of time out of a whole year. And that might be as little as, 1 or 2 hours. Oh, sorry, not even. As little as, 10 to 30 minutes in a year with your endocrinologist, or 1 or 2 hours, maybe 3 with your diabetes educator, maybe a little bit more. But that's 3 hours out of 365 days. So you know who the expert in diabetes is? It's you. So I'm the expert in my own diabetes, and my diabetes is different to everyone else's in its own way. The way my body reacts to foods or certain foods or to exercise is really, really specific to me. And so what happens when we're initially diagnosed with diabetes is that half of it just goes over our heads. We're in shock. We're dealing with something new that someone is telling us. We're stressed. And so maybe you get half of that information, but you don't get it all. And so the important thing is to, yes, see a diabetes educator every once in a while for kind of updates on what's going on and checking in with your health professionals definitely regularly, but also putting your own experience into your management, and also being aware that you can change things. Like, just because your endocrinologist or doctor or diabetes educator suggests one thing doesn't mean that's the only way. And you can definitely talk to them about it. And kind of raise your thoughts or feelings on why you don't think that's the right way, or why you think it might be better another way, and you can have that kind of open dialogue, and that's really good. But a lot of the time when we're initially diagnosed, you'll get the doctor saying, do 2 units of insulin with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's, too much obviously for an initial diagnosis, but we're just going with that example. That's not really very flexible. And often what people without diabetes don't realize is that you can't be that kind of strict and standard about your life. Every breakfast, lunch, and dinner isn't going to have the same amount of carbohydrates in it. We have to have space to just have a salad if we want it. And if we were to just have a salad, we wouldn't need that much insulin. But we've got to be educated so that we understand what that type of food does to us and what our body needs in order to, not go low afterwards or high. And that comes down to having a active insulin time and a carb ratio and an insulin sensitivity factor. And that is what you should be educated about at the beginning, rather than having standard amounts of insulin that you have to give. And so if you haven't gotten that information and you're not aware of what food specifically does to you or what insulin does to you, if you're a type 1 diabetic, then go somewhere else. Try someone else. Maybe you don't have the rapport with that person, but that is also a choice. And you just try it. That's the only way. But I guess the main thing is that what health professionals tell you isn't necessarily going to work. And, largely, even what, I'm suggesting to people, and what endocrinologists are suggesting to people. It's just a suggestion. It's just not a guess, but it's just an attempt to try and fix something in a specific way. And every health professional will have their own like go-to things that they try and change in order to make something work better. And so, it's literally just, a try this, give this a go. It's not them saying, change this will fix everything, because we don't know what fixes everything for a particular person. And there are so many parameters, especially with type 1 and, insulin pumps or what medication you're using, that you can change in order to make things work or not work better. And so the important thing is to, be in that close communication with your provider so that you can say to them, oh, look, I did the changes you suggested, but it didn't really work. What do you think now? And having that kind of open ability is really good in order to build your confidence and build your empowerment to be able to change things, on your own. So yeah, that's my first vlog. And yeah, I just want to let everyone know that, you are the controller of your diabetes. And it's important for you to be empowered to be able to make the right decisions and have the right providers to get the best care. Looking forward to doing the next one with you guys, and I hope you have a great day.